said, how does it feel to be here celebrating animation from someone who knows animation so well?
Well, yeah, I was able to get an Annie Award about 11 years ago for a Mickey Mouse short that we did, and I've been the voice of Goofy for the last 38 years, and gosh, I brought him with me too. And this is my wife Jennifer, and it's always nice to be back at the Annies.
Goofy has a very special place in my family. My uncle, who has cerebral palsy, is in love with Goofy. He has Christmas Goofy. We have an LA Goofy. He has so many Goofies. So how does it feel to be part of such an iconic character that's ran the test of time?
I didn't know that it was as iconic as it is when I started back in '87, but over the years I've learned what it means to people. And if you can touch people's lives in any way like you can with an animated character like this, it's the best feeling ever.
And you said at first you didn't know how the character was going to be all these years later, but being a voice that is so legendary, how is that today? What does that feel like for you now looking back over all these years?
Now, if I look back over all the years and the wonderful things that have happened, like last summer I got to sing at the Hollywood Bowl and I got to be a Disney legend in 2009, won an Annie Award for, it's a future that I could not have foreseen and was much better than I had forecast.
And if you can bring me back, how did you find the iconic voice of Goofy?
Goofy was my favorite Disney character growing up. So when I was just a kid, seeing the Goofy cartoons and everything on television, I'd practice the voice, and gosh, I didn't know I was that good.
So you just practice makes perfect?
Yes, and I moved out to California in 1986. My agent came to me one day, said, "Do you do any of the Disney characters?" They were finding the best person for each of the main characters. I won the audition for Goofy and Pluto and many others, and been working ever since.
And how does it feel that it was not only an iconic character in general, but to you specifically, and then you became it? Is that surreal?
It is surreal. After a while, for a while it was me impersonating Goofy. And then you put a little bit of yourself into the character and make it more a part of you. And now I feel like we've totally melded. So I blame Goofy for every stupid thing that I do.
Maybe your wife does too, right? Blames it on Goofy? Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, and thank you for being the iconic voice for decades. We love it. Have a great night.